Hey, what's up, dancers? My name is Dancing Cheryl, and welcome to my channel.
I wanna stay right in this moment for life. Baby, treat me wrong, treat me right. Just can't stop dancing.
I am swinging on the swing because it's awesome and fun, and I wanted to change up my recording places a bit, and I apologize for my throat and voice. I might be getting sick because a lot of kids at my school have been getting sick, and a lot of my friends are getting sick, and they might have gotten me sick. So that's okay, but I apologize. I am trying to speak loudly and as clear and best as I can. Today I'm doing a Five Nights at Freddy's edition fan fiction reading, and if you don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's is, it is a horror game, and I know people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. I think PewDiePie has also played it. It's a horror game. It's scary. It's really scary. There's like a million different versions of the game, and so if you would like to see somebody go play it, I suggest Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, or PewDiePie because I watch them. I think they're hilarious, and what I'm going to be reading is called Outcast, and it is, I don't know who the author is. I don't think Kookooducky.Dance has the author's names, but I could be wrong. It's called Outcast, The Golden Freddy and Reader. Chapter 1, Decaying Heart. A white cloud exhaled into the brisk air as you sighed, full of frustration. Locks swayed ever so slightly as you stomped to your small house, making the snow crunch in your frustration. You've been looking for a job everywhere around town, but it seemed that every manager or owner that interviewed you said the same thing. I'm sorry, miss, but we think we've already found someone else better fit for the job. Our apologies. Just the thought of it made you huff in irritation. To top it all off, even after a week later of searching, they would keep up the help wanted sign as if it were to mock you. You've been everywhere from fast food places to nanny agencies. Snow flew forward as you embedded your feet in it, kicking it out of the way to ease your frustration. The cold air flew into your face, making your nose tingle with a numb sensation. Okay. I like all of the describing words. I like the descriptions and how it's, how the author is suggesting that this is me, actually, in the story, saying you and stuff. I like that. Okay. By now you were praying to every god out there that they would accept you. You glanced back up at the place mentioned in the paper. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Oh my gosh. If you become a good employee, maybe they will give you a discount on the pizza. At just the thought of that warm Italian food, your mouth began to water. Oh my gosh. I had pizza last night. I was so hungry, and it felt so good. Side note. It's been forever since you had pizza. You couldn't afford such a delicacy. Okay, I like that. I like the sense of humor in this fan fiction. I would probably give it a 3 out of 5 stars. It's pretty good so far, and I'll probably continue reading it off camera. But the Freddy's fan fiction that I'm reading is called The Main Attraction, and it's about Springtrap, who is one of the animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's. So here we go. You're working at the new haunted house. A groan escaped your lips. Here we go again, you thought. Karen was an avid horror fan. Instead of growing up on Disney princesses, she was accompanied by monsters from Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Side note, if you don't know what Silent Hill and Resident Evil are, they are horror games, and I think Markiplier's also played them. You should go check them out. Markiplier, Silent Hill, Resident Evil. They are really good horror games. Okay, You wouldn't think it just by looking at her, but then again, looks can be deceiving. As Karen continued to ramble on about how awesome your job was and how you'd have to give her a discount, you stood and began searching your closet for a new set of clothes. Alex had left a uniform for you since he liked to try to be professional, but you still needed to find it in the cloth-filled abyss. That's literally my closet. It's a cloth-filled abyss. Okay. Going through each article of clothing, you finally found the light blue shirt and black dress pants that made up your uniform. Grabbing a black cap to add effect, you gathered up the clothes and continued to ignore Karen as you strode towards the bathroom. Hopefully this job wouldn't turn out too terrible. You pulled out your set of various keys and finding that oh so special one, unlocked and opened the door. You immediately took note of how certain lights were still on, giving the place an eerie feel. A scoff was the first reaction. His electric bill is going to be so high. Okay. So, I really like, I like this. I like how it kind of has, like, I like when it says Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Like, I like different references to other things, especially if it's like something about horror games and then it references back to horror games. It's about a horror game, Five Nights at Freddy's, and then it refers to two other horror games. I like that. And I don't know, there's something about this fan fiction that I just really like. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's really good. If you want to read it, which I totally suggest you do, it's called The Main Attraction, and it's about Springtrap. So I'm actually really impressed by these Five Nights at Freddy's fan fictions, because ordinarily when I have gone to Kookooducky.Dance and looked up horror fan fictions, the ones that I have personally read have not been that great, but the Five Nights at Freddy's ones are really good. So I'm actually going to keep reading these off camera because I really think that they're genuinely good and entertaining. So I suggest you do the same because these are really good and I'm impressed by them. So I'm going to be reading one more Five Nights at Freddy's fanfiction and tell you guys the rating. The rating is called It All Started with a Challenge, and oh my gosh, it looks awesome. Okay, I just have to show you guys this. It has a picture of Markiplier on it. So it's like already going to be awesome. I'm excited to read it, so let's get into it. I opened the fridge and looked thoroughly for some sort of snack to rest my snarling stomach for at least the next 15 minutes. I promised my subscribers yesterday that I would complete the 7th night on Five Nights at Freddy's 4. It surprised my fans how the game came out 3 days ago, and I've already almost completed the game. No surprise for me, however. I plucked an apple from the drawer full of fruit and took a large bite from it as I slammed the fridge door shut. I kept biting and chewing at the red sphere as I walked down the hallway and into my recording room. Closing the door securely, I went to take another bite of my treat, slightly disappointed, seeing that I already ate it to the core. My shoulders raised and lowered in a shrug and tossed the waste in the plastic bin next to my desk. Okay, this is so cool because next it has Mark's point of view. It's hard to see, you can't see it. No, you can't see it. Okay, well, it says Mark's POV, Mark's point of view. So this is like Markiplier, who is one of my favorite YouTubers. So this is awesome. And then it has your POV, my point of view. So I'm gonna read my point of view, and if you're interested, you can go and read Mark's point of view. So this is my point of view. Just as I pulled out of my driveway and came to a red light, I heard my phone making a beeping sound, indicating a notification from one of my many apps. Taking a quick glimpse at the screen, I saw it was from YouTube. And another comment was written on my latest video. Before I could swipe the screen and see who had commented and what they said, the light turned green. Dropping my phone onto my lap, I drove the rest of the way home. Pulling into my driveway, I immediately plucked my phone from my lap and swiped the screen to go to the new comment. I nearly choked on nothing as I saw what it was and who said it. Markiplier. Hey Static Rainbow, up for a Five Nights at Freddy's challenge? Let's see who's the best. To be honest, I was fangirling inside. I literally would if this happened. Oh my god. Mark kinda is a popular YouTuber. Yeah. Right away, I replied to the comment, you know what, Mark? You're on. What's the rules? Clicking my phone off and leaning in my car seat, I gave myself a smirk. Mark Fishbach, so-called king of Five Nights at Freddy's, you have yourself a deal. Oh my god. I love everything about this. I love everything about this. 5 out of 5 stars. This is beautiful. If you want to read it, it is called It All Started with a Challenge, and it has an amazing picture of Markiplier with blue hair. And it's on Quote. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to go give it a big thumbs up down below. Also, make sure to leave a comment of any other horror fan fictions you would like me to read, especially if they're about Five Nights at Freddy's, because I would love to read them. And make sure to subscribe. I will see all of you wonderful people in the next video. Bye bye.